Welcome back, guys. So this is the finale. It's been a great game. I've just finished editing the videos, so I'm super excited for you to see everything all in sequence and what happens in the end, what happens to Alex, basically what I've chosen happens to Alex. So maybe you would have chosen differently. I don't know. You'll have to play to find out. There are all different ways that this game could go. And maybe you would have made different choices to me, and that's absolutely fine. I honestly think it's a great game for that reason, for you to see all the differences and all the different personalities and all of our different choices and why we make them and what we deem reasonable is interesting. So what's happening with Alex? Has Alex and Ryan's relationship survived? Did Typhon actually get what they deserved? And what's next for Alex? Let's wrap this up and see. You're still living above the pub?
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon's CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute coming right.
That was a good shot. God.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
We're going to be, still friends with Ryan in that way. Okay, what we got?
Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait.
Let's open back up to commissions. I think we're all looking for ways to stay busy right now, and making art has always been my favourite method. Okay.
I've got some continued support for you.
Some of these might be old where I haven't opened them. Pretty much like in real life, actually.
The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post. It never ends.
Assistance in the case. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue. Singular boy in beige who danced to Typhon's tune. Well, no, he got there in the end. He stood up, but only because we took his fear. Thank you for making last night's Spring Festival. Oh, right, okay. Now we're definitely getting into the... Because we never found out what happened to Riley, but I reckon Diane put pressure on her. They found out she was hacking into the USB stick and probably threatened her. Jessica. Oh, hello, Asset. Well, hello, Asset. I can't say her name. Hello, Asset. Hello, Alex. Weirdo. This is Jessica Martinez from the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I thought you had been through a lot. We are working on a story. I'm not really comfortable. Your comfort would be my priority. Okay, whatever. Steph. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much. How many from Ryan? Steph and Ryan. Okay, so growing up, my dad was my hero, and after the accident, he was the whole town's hero. It was the best feeling in the world to know others saw him the same way I did, and no one questioned it, even when the strange phone calls started, the late nights, locking his office when he left the house. But it was all lies, and now I know the truth, because you showed it to us. We really care about you. The weird things to put in messages. You should just call her or go round. I care about you too. Thank you, Ryan. I need a little time to clear my head. I'll call you soon, I promise.
After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
Okay, can I change clothes though? Because this is really depressing. No? I want to change my clothes. Why have we got a spade? Oh yeah, I remember now. Apparently I'm due up on the roof, but...
Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it.
What's this?
I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
Oh, they told me to destroy this jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew that I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into my bar looking for his father, I swore I would one day return this jacket to him. I did wonder how Gabe suddenly turned up at this town particularly. Then I swore I would return it to the both of you. I think you know by now what my word is worth. Do we? I did not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew was possible. I hope this gift will provide some small comfort to you in the days ahead. This small gift? I mean, she pretty much owns it.
Feels like I've been through so much with Eleanor.
Oh, hang on.
It meant the world that she believed me.
I forgot these circly bits of memories.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and now. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Sure, I like the name Helldiver, but there we go. They are pretty horrendous jobs they interview.
I know now that my inaction, in the face of injustice, was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the tremendous pain and loss I caused. I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
Whatever, Diane.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truths.
Pendant. Ooh.
Maybe Dad deserved
Oh, look at
everything
those
he got,
pictures.
but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
Look at those cheeks. You don't want to lie down. We're going to go up. I'm not looking at the guitar again. Let's go. So nothing round here. Nope, not bothered about my hat that I hate. Use. It's Ryan. Hope I showered.
Ryan, I'm so sorry.
I know. So, what's next for Alex Chen? I guess I'm asking because I'm in. I mean, whether it's here or anywhere else. If you want me, I'm there.
You would leave Haven? I'm gonna say thank you.
That's really sweet, Ryan. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Too late.
I'm not used to getting to decide what I want. I guess I'd better think about it.
I guess so. You know where to find me.
Oh, bit. Okay, bye. All right then. This is such a chill game, as well as, you know, the intense storyline.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
Yeah.
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Ryan made a strong case for why I should stay in Haven. The idea of making this place my home. It seemed nice. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
You're right. I think he's right.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
Exactly.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
Oh, well, not
Sorry.
everyone gets to talk to their ghosts, to be fair.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. Ryan approves. Life goes on. You go back to work. You settle into a routine. And one day, with almost no warning, Steph up and bolts town. It hurts.
Steph, what are you doing?
But she does offer you a going away present. Her job. You take it. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
Oh, that was quick.
The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Community run establishment. It's like, is that supposed to be Mac? But it isn't him. It's got old. Has she met somebody? Mm-hmm. Yeah, take the creepy skull down. I approve of that. Not sure about the hat though. I'm assuming there's supposed to be music on this and that it's copyrighted. Because it's weird that it's totally silent. They couldn't have just put a tune on that was their own. Like just a little guitar.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans.
Well, that's very
Maybe
small.
while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world.
I actually wonder if she would have been better
Or maybe
as
you never think about that much at all.
a counsellor with her powers. Because I'm not sure the music's really the main thing here.
You don't know exactly when it happens. But one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
You don't have to stay in Haven forever just because you put roots down.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what? Go where? Well, I know what he means, but yeah, we'll say do what.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van, travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers. Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
I think she should give Haven a shot. Because I think that she could just as easily transform Haven and move on if they felt that it was the right thing to do later. Her and Ryan could do everything he's just described. They don't have to be old and grey to achieve that. She clearly manages it while she's still young. And when they're ready to decide if they want to move on or stick roots down with children or whatever, if that comes to that, then they can. But I think the options to stay in Haven and then move on later is better. Just give yourself a chance to adjust to everything that's just happened, to get to know each other better before you decide to make such a big life journey together, or not at all. So I would stay in Haven, and I would probably, with the safety net of knowing the people that I'm around, hone my powers in this small knit community before I venture out into the big wide world and get absolutely bombarded with all the emotions that I couldn't deal with from everyone from before. It feels safe to me, and then when I'm ready, I'll make a choice. I'd either stay or I'd go. But for me, stay in Haven is the better choice.
I know what I want.
At least for now. Bye, Lionel. Steph's gonna up and go though, isn't she? Bit rude not telling anyone. Promises the adventure. I mean, you've also got a business and a home. They're not things to just sort of like stick your nose at. I mean, I'm sorry, as much as it sounds very nice, but just to go, yeah, I'm off with nothing. It's a bit, you know. Cool. That is the end of Life is Strange True Colours. I really, really enjoyed that. I'm not even, you know, I can't even start to process how beautiful the game was. Definitely going to play it again and try and do all the things that I didn't have to rush through for the game, but I did because of the recordings, because I didn't want to necessarily waste time looking at everything. But I can at least take my time when I go back, because there was just so much beauty and detail in the game, and obviously the colours were just amazing. I would absolutely recommend anyone playing this, or any of their games, to be quite frank, because I just find them, they make you think, and they're very chill. They have aspects of, you know, needing to make choices in certain situations, or and certain scenarios that are hard to deal with. But I think that makes you look into yourself, and that makes you a better person in the long run. Anything that makes you be a bit more introspective is a good thing. And to see it from the other side, put yourself in someone else's shoes. So, absolutely 10 out of 10 from me. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I have got the full suite of these, because the option was to buy all of the games that had been remastered as well, from Life is Strange and Life is Strange Before the Storm. So I haven't played those, so I'm thinking they might be next, or I might go and find myself a more exciting shoot 'em up just to change the pace a bit. I don't know, who knows? I'll see. Oh, before we go, I forgot about this. So 56% decided to stay in Haven Springs. I thought it would be sort of roughly 50-50 choice. I think my choice is a little bit deeper than most people would bother to go in the situation of. It would be like, yeah, I want to go on an adventure, which I do want to go on an adventure, but who's to say I can't stay in Haven Springs? No one's literally holding a gun to my head and saying, you've got to leave within 2 weeks. You know, the option is there to say, Ryan, let's put some roots down, or not, or let's just see how things go. Why not? Also, you know, the sort of like sensible side of me is going, I've also got a home here and a job, so I could put some savings away, and if I did want to go on a few adventures, I could still do that without, you know, living in a van. 72% forgave Jed. I'm not sure how many of us would do that in reality if it was both our dad and our brother, but you know, this is still a game, and again, other people's shoes. Alex claimed she learned not to fear her emotions, 52%. Some members of the council stood with Alex. Oh, everyone in the council, only 13%. I've got a feeling that everyone is a possibility if you do all of the side bits. Like I didn't do all the Ducky extra bits, so Ducky didn't, you know. Alex wanted to help more people in the future, 45%. Yeah, I thought it might be belong somewhere or more people, but you know, wanted to play her music. Alex didn't sit on her bed, 56%. Well, we just got off the bed, so why would we go back on the bed? Alex forgave Ryan for not believing her. Alex wasn't ready to forgive Ryan. Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. Ryan stood by Alex during the vote. So we were in the minority, but it's the better one as far as I'm concerned. Oh, we got the sided with Alex. I wonder why she would turn her back on Alex. I wonder if it's the whole we pulled her anger away from her situation. I wonder what that decision entailed. Eleanor sided with us again. She offers to get Alex help. Oh, I wonder why. Pike sided with Alex. I think we totally did make the right call removing his fear when we needed to. I think fear is almost more dangerous than anger. You almost need to process anger, but fear is completely crippling. And in that situation, I think we did the right thing. Ducky remained loyal to Jed. Not surprising I didn't do the extra with Ducky because I completely missed it. Wow, so we got him believing us. I don't know if that was our choices when we were like, I'm sorry, instead of, but you believe me, right? You know. Ryan and Alex start dating in Haven Springs, 21%. Ryan leaves Haven to be with Alex, 71%. Mind you, there was the preference of Steph and Alex getting together for the other clip, so that makes sense anyway. But, you know, as I say, I'm living through Alex because if I had the choice, I'd get together with the Rugged Mountain Man. 29% Steph and Alex don't get together. I think that's just a personal preference, yeah, personally. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So that is well and truly the end. Thank you so much for watching, as ever. Stay safe, stay amazing, and I will see you in the next video.